listen here. I want to sing a verse here. Any man in Christ is a new creature. Old things are passed away. All things are new. Cast your cares upon him. Your burdens too. I'm a living witness. He will give you the strength to get through. Oh, I got rid of my heavy load. I got rid of my heavy load. I got rid of my heavy load. I got rid of, yes, sir. I want to tell y'all, listen to me. Lord, I got rid of my heavy load. I said, I got rid of my heavy load. One shoes, I had a talk with Jesus. I told him all about my troubles. He lifted my heavy burden. He took away my stain of sin. His yoke is easy, and his burdens, they are light. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic, but I want to tell.
Welcome, man. That was the Christian Brothers with Heavy Load. I am Overseer McClellan, and today we are presenting to you a roundtable at the City of Praise Church New Year's Eve edition. We have Deacon Antoine, who is over our youth. Say hello to him.
Hello, everyone.
All right, then we have right here to far me, Brother Durrell. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
That's Mr. Works. And right here, this fine, pretty thing here with the I Am Royalty shirt, First Lady, who is over our Daughters of the King and soon to be retiring from our worship arts department. Say hello to him.
Good evening, everyone.
Man, we decided that I just want to do something different for New Year's Eve. I know a lot of churches are going to be preaching and singing, but I want to give the world a chance to see some of the people who I work with. We all work together, great people, great leaders, and we just want to talk a little bit about the vision for each ministry for 2021. And I want to start with, the United Men. Brother Durrell has came in and took over the United Men. But first I want to say this to all the pastors and all the leaders. Reassignment and change is good. I want to say that. Sometimes you have to reassign, sometimes you have to change and get that person who's been gifted to do it. Deacon Antoine was over the men, but he made the switch to start working with our youth, and we kind of left our men open, and God sent this powerful man of God, Brother Durrell Works. Hey, so tell me, what is one of the things the men is striving for in 2021?
One of the things that we're trying to do here at City of Praise is we want to be more united.
Yes.
We want to be able to stand with each other. We want to be able to fight with each other. We want to be able to just let each other know that, hey, bro, no matter what you're going through, hey, man, I'm here for you.
Yes.
You know, and I believe that's one of the things that, you know, since I've been here, we are actually moving in that direction. I'm grateful to God, to you, to First Lady, for that opportunity, and even to the brothers to just share some of the things that God has brought me through that would help men to become better men of God.
Yes, and one thing I love about you is, man, you are highly fixated on fellowship. Woo, man, fellowship. And I love it because it's like you said, you're not just a bunch of brothers that's come together and you just talking. You guys want to, like you said, going into that fight, going to that, man, if a brother is down, man, I'm going to be there with you. I'm not going to leave you. I love that. talk just a little bit about, man, what it means to you? What do fellowship means to you?
Fellowship is so important to me, coming from where I have come from, throughout the years. But one of the things that has helped me to overcome the trials and the tribulations was that honest, sincere fellowship. It was, sometimes we as men, we can put that mask on, we can put that front on, like we got everything together, when really we don't. But we didn't put a mask on, we didn't scare enough people away that, now nobody want to bother us. But the men that God had placed in my life didn't have a problem getting in my face, didn't have a problem saying, bro, hey, you wrong, you tripping. And that is one of the things that helped me, and that's one of the things that whenever I'm fellowshipping with any man, that I want them to know, hey, bro, you can't shake me. I understand. I share with you all the time. I get it, and
I finally got it.
But, fellowship is the Bible speaks of it. It tells us not to forsake our assembly of ourselves of fellowship. Right. So, I believe, especially as men, it helps to know that a brother is there no matter what. It ain't nothing you can do or say that's going to chase me away, because I know when God has placed me in a person's life, I'm not going anywhere.
Right, man. That's so awesome. Let's move to First Lady. Let's talk about this change that is coming with our worship arts ministry. I know you're excited. God has sent in a qualified minister of music, and we ain't gonna say the name, but just tell me a little bit. Where do you see now worship praise teams going now in 2021?
First of all, I am so excited about our new minister of music. And me being a musician myself and have been a minister of music, and I see in this person also is the passion for the music ministry. And I believe that's where it starts. If you're going to do music, if you're going to do music ministry and worship, it has to be a passion.
Yes.
It has to be a passion. And then joining in with a ministry that has vision. And that minister of music is coming in to be a part of the vision. So I see the vision being fulfilled in the worship department's area, as far as people not just singing. It's about my life. It's about what I'm singing.
Yes.
We get performers, they come a dime a dozen.
Woo.
But
Amen.
we want true worshipers. So I know he's going to bring that side to where it may go up in a rehearsal where we start out rehearsing, and it may go up in a worship service. So I'm excited about 2021 and where the ministry is going.
And so you said something, and I've been in those rehearsals where you start off and then all of a sudden the glory just, and next thing you know, you got people just laid out and all of that, holding themselves, having Baptist fits and all of that. But that, to me, that's something that, as a visionary, I've been looking for this ministry. I know you have been working so many areas, and when the person came to us and we talked with them, we've been praying about this, and they're like, man, I got to be here. I got to be here. Yeah. And but I just want to touch, before we move, we're talking about worship. Man, what about that service on yesterday?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Well, not yesterday. Y'all please forgive me, but that Sunday, last Sunday of this 2020, man, God hit this place. Man.
Woo, what a service we had. The glory definitely hit the service. We have people running around the church, lifting their hands up, praising. But when you got a powerful man of God that brings the word to you, it's not hard to get into the presence of the Lord.
Come on.
So what an awesome service we did have yesterday.
And let me say this: we fulfilled being the city of praise on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Huh? Man, folks was running around here. People almost tripped. I mean, things like that. You know how it is. But you know, when you just full, you just got to let it out. You got to let it out.
And I think one thing, overseer, people came in with expectation.
Yes.
And I think that's a big part of it. I come in expecting God. I don't
Yes.
come in looking for what's wrong or, you know, what people have on. And I think 2021, and I encourage people, when you step foot in the house of God, it's God, I'm expecting you to do something.
Trust me, 2021 is gonna be totally different.
Yes, it is.
And yesterday when we was preaching, and I keep saying yesterday because I just feel like it was yesterday, but y'all know I'm just excited that we done made it another year.
Yes, sir.
And through the pandemic, and God has kept this church, and He has kept other ministries. Mm-hmm. But what I want to say is on Sunday, y'all please forgive me. I'm just having a good time here talking to y'all. When we began to discuss the text, we found out it was Reuben who was responsible for him in the pit.
Amen.
But it was Judah
Got him out.
that got him out
Yes,
of the
sir.
pit.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Praise.
Man, come on. So I don't care what you're going through.
Yes.
Man, 2021, your praise going to have to be a little bit different.
You can't lose your praise.
What?
No matter what you're going, you cannot stop praising. People let circumstances and situations overwhelm them, and they wear it when they come in.
Oh, my.
But if you can praise your way through the storm, watch what God will do.
Man.
Amen.
Do you believe that, man? Do you believe that?
You know, it's something about, you know, being the youngest member here. You know, I'm grateful to God that an atmosphere has been created here.
Woo.
To where you can come not only to hear the word of God, but to cast your cares upon God. You know, when I came to City of Praise, I wasn't in the best place spiritually, but I thank God that He was ordering my steps, and He allowed me to come to a place to get the fellowship that I'm accustomed to and that I need. And that's the one thing I can say, that going into 2021, that this church is on fire for allowing God to do what God is going to do through our pastor, through all the different departments that we have. So we just encourage people to just, man, let God be God in 2021.
Come on, man. Boy, I'm about ready to run, y'all. But listen, let's talk about the youth, because we know, man, you got the learning online. You got churches at now limited numbers, and the kids are really staying at home. Let me you've guys done some youth events during the pandemic. What is one thing that you're looking to do new for the youth ministry in 2021?
I'll just talk about one, but I got a few ideas. So first of all, I really want to get an after-school program going, where we can get a bunch of teachers that's willing to come in and help the kids with the virtual learning, because it's a stress for parents these days, because I work for the school district,
right,
and I see parents come in every day frustrated, and I have to tell them it's going to be all right. Better days are coming, which better days are coming. Yeah. So we got to really get prepared for when the kids start coming in, because I want to fill this place with kids everywhere. Yeah. Every room that we have in this place, I want to be filled with kids learning about Jesus, learning about schoolwork, just being all over the place. Just, you know, that's a passion for me as kids. So that's one focus I want to work on, and also getting our mentoring programs back.
Yes.
That's one thing I really want to focus back. We got two good programs, the guest program and the Boys and Men program. Get these kids back here, get a mentor, let them learn about different things. So I'm just excited what the youth going to be going in 2021.
So I say that because we y'all know this used to be New Salem's old church, and when we got into it, God gave me a vision of how the church should be looking, and God allowed us the opportunity to flip this whole church. We flipped it, and we know we have an upstairs that's going to be strictly for the youth, game room and everything. I'm excited So basically what I'm saying is to you, you said mentoring after school. So if a person wants to team up to help you, how can they do that? How can they do it?
Well, just really call the church. You know, we got a lot of great people around the church. You know, First Lady, Minister Lofton, that's getting into that field with the community, helping the people. So we have people on hand that can really help and help us, to get us to that point. So I'm just saying that if you really want to get a part, just call the church. Come up here and stop by and see somebody. We will be willing to help you. Just because you don't go to this church, we're not going to turn you down because we're a community church. We're here to help.
That's it. Right. And I'm glad you said that. So I want to move real quickly to Daughters of the King Fellowship Group. Man, a Daughters of the King Fellowship Group, you guys is probably one of the strongest ministries, and I'm going to say this, in the city of Decatur for women. Okay? So what are some of the things Daughters of the King is going to be focusing on in 2021?
Not just, and this is part of our vision and mission statement, is to empower women from all walks of life. I believe there are certain areas that we need to target. One thing, women, and I'm a married woman, I want to be a better wife. Maybe there are some women that are looking to be married. They need to know the ins and the outs and how to prepare themselves to be married. There are single mothers. And really through this pandemic, I was thinking a lot of mothers have turned in, or single mothers have turned into teachers and tutors. So I know that was, kind of it's this new territory for them. So with women, I want to be relevant in this season, and even being specific. What do you need? What do the women need? What is relevant at this time? Because there are a lot of good things and good topics and good things going on, but if it's not relevant, it's not going to help. So family, we want to help the women increase their faith. We want to teach women how to manage your finances. We say, well, I'm married and my husband does all that. Sometimes you never know when tragedy is going to strike and you have to take over that role, or the husband is out of town and you have to assume home responsibilities. So we want to teach women and help women in so many areas: faith, family, fitness. We've been in, and some women, I can't say me, I'm not going to say me, have picked up extra, they call it pandemic pounds. So what can we do going into 2021 to help our women be fit? Because I want to be fit for kingdom purpose. Yeah. I want to be fit to do what God has called me to do.
Okay, so like I said, Daughters of the King is a strong ministry. Let me move to United Men. Same question. What are some things that United Men is going to be doing in 2021?
Well, the one thing we're going to focus on in 2021 is beginning to help men to, what I like to say, strip themselves. We so good at staying clothed, but we want to create an atmosphere here at City of Praise for men, not just saved men, but men from all walks of life, to where you can come and find that one brother that, hey man, I understand. Not somebody that's going to be a table bearer, not somebody that's going to take something that you share with them and run back and put it on Facebook or whatever, but we're going to create an atmosphere to where, we actually can say family is first. Right. We have a motto, what is said here stays here. We want to be able to help men build their faith, draw closer to God, to be more accessible to their pastor, to their church. You don't see a lot of young men who are excited about going to church anymore. Some of them can't wait to get to that age to where they make that decision that I don't want to go to church. But here in 2021, we're going to create that atmosphere where your hunger and your thirst for God gets restored, because everybody didn't have somebody that then took something that you didn't share it and ran and told somebody. So we creating a trust. We creating a family environment. We creating a faith-based church to where it's God first. And once we learn how to do that, you know, we able to be better fathers.
Yes.
We able to be better husbands, better men, where we can, you know, be more equipped to handle our finances, to be more responsible. And that's our goal and our vision for 2021 for our United Men here, is to just be better men, that we can help younger men be better men.
Okay, so that means really with all of your ministries, you got to have some type of development program.
Amen.
And what I mean by that is, you know, I come in and say, you know, I got some things going on with me, but maybe most people know Minister Warren goes here. Maybe Minister Warren is cool in this area, but me, I'm weak. Same way with you, you know, dealing with different young people. Some might come from a broken home, some might come from two-parent, whatever. But how important is that of having a development program for each ministry? How important?
Well, I feel it's important before the youth, because right now with the streets, so much going on the street, they need that comfort zone.
Yeah.
They need a place to feel they can be safe. At the same time, they're getting equipped. So once we get our gym put up, you heard what I said. Once we get our gym, we gonna have basketball programs.
Yeah.
We gonna have football programs right here on Elwood Street. Why? How come the City of Praise can't do it?
That's true.
So that's what I'm big about. So I just want to move the youth into a whole nother level.
All right. See, now you're picking. That's my second segment. You were gonna do a little vision, but he put it out there. All right. Yeah, we are gonna build an impact center. Yes. So development for the women. What is
one thing I think it's very important for women, because a lot of times we tell women to do things and we don't give them the how.
Right.
And we will be doing this through our daughters' chats. These are sessions where any woman can come in. You do not have to be a member of City of Praise to be a part of Daughters of the King. It is an open fellowship group, but we do it through our daughters' chats, and it's a time of fellowship. It's a time of intimacy where we dig into those issues and we help women get through them.
And I know the men development. I have to share with you and Minister Warren about the development program. And I want to say this, you know, great leadership. I thank God for what you guys are doing. But I want to throw this in here. You know, the pillars, you know, we part of Full Gospel Fellowship, and, you know, Bishop Walker introduced these pillars, all right? Faith, family, fitness, and finance, all right? How are you going to implement that, maybe one of those, with the young people?
Well, I'm going to stay with the family,
Okay.
the family pillar, because once you get the youth in, with the activities, the parents going to follow.
Okay.
So once we start getting the youth in, then we start making a relationship with the family.
Yeah.
You know, my term is first we have a relationship, then we build the trusting relationships, then we grow, then they want to come home. Home meaning that's the church.
Okay.
So that's why I want to implement the family part of it.
All right. I like that. Okay.
Through our daughters' chats, the other pillar is finances, where we bring in a financial advisor, someone who will help you get your credit in line, someone that can help you. A lot of women, especially single women, want to be homeowners, even married, want to be homeowners. So really teaching them the process to home ownership.
All right, the process. So what about United Men, you know?
I'll take the faith.
Okay.
You know, the one thing that we're going to strive to do is to be accountable and responsible.
Okay.
You know, the one thing, you know, Scripture teaches us that every man should work out his salvation with fear and trembling. And too many times we make excuses for why our faith is not working the way it should. Too many times we point fingers at other people. But the thing that we're going to learn here, you know, in United Men, is that you got to be responsible and you got to be accountable first and foremost to God, but more importantly to yourself. Because the one thing I had to learn through all my past is that I'm accountable to myself. I'm accountable for my actions. When I learned to accept the responsibility that I needed to accept, and it wasn't pointing no fingers at nobody, you know, God began to help me to develop my faith.
Gotcha.
And that's the one thing, you know, I see that is a lack of, you know, in society today, is that we allow people to stay stagnant. We allow people, we allow them to be passive. We don't hold them accountable. We don't make them responsible. And I don't want to use the word make like we make, but when you present, you know, a fellowship, a core of brothers to where it's like, hey man, I got you no matter what, you know, that's where, you know, the Bible says that now we can exercise our faith. Now we can learn to believe, you know, that when the Bible says, say unto this mountain, be thou plucked up and removed and cast in the sea. And that's the one thing we're going to focus on in 2021, is helping people, men more importantly, how to exercise their faith by being accountable and responsible.
Man, that's awesome, man. You guys, man, y'all got something great going on. I'm glad I hired y'all. But you know, in all seriousness, you know, you guys have really been working through this pandemic and staying faithful. And as a pastor, I appreciate that. So, how I want to close this session is, I know you talked about Daughters Chat. We had the Man Cave. We're going to change the name to that. And then we had Youth Night, which Ignite Youth Ministries, Daughters Chat. We're gonna call it something. How can a person now, moving past the first of the year, I know you got some things planned, how they don't have to be a member, right?
Amen.
So pastors don't have to worry about y'all trying to steal members. You're just really trying to empower, right?
Amen.
Do you have a date for your first event? Yes, no. Do you have a date, target date for your first event? I want to give you a chance to put it out there, and a phone number so people that's interested can call you. If y'all got a date, you don't got a date,
I don't have a target date for
Okay.
our first Daughters Chat, but I do know it will be in February. And we're going to do it more. We'll have open sanctuary, of course, with limited seating for women that want to come. But we want to do a Facebook Live Daughters Chat similar to this setting. Open up the lines to where if women want to call and if they have a question, that we have a panel of women that can help them or, you know, answer their questions. So no target date, but February.
February.
I want to say we don't have a date,
Okay.
but I'm also in the process of getting the curriculum together so I can bring it to you.
All right.
That we would start a class, and it's a class that I wanted, you know, saying if I had to title it, it would say, "Let me holler at you."
Let me holler at you.
And "let me holler at you" means, you know, I'm an old school cat, and I like to tell people, you know, when I need to talk to somebody, you know, no matter what it is, I like to use that word, "let me holler at you."
Let me holler
So
at you.
just stay tuned. It's coming very soon. Let me holler at you.
Now I have to be let me holler at you gospel wise. You know.
Hey man,
Hey baby, let me holler at you. So it ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be, you know,
It's
y'all,
gonna be, yes,
all right.
yes.
I just had the moment, y'all. Y'all please forgive overseer. So what about the youth? What about the youth?
We'll be getting back started 1st of February because January 19th, that's when they make the decision on when the kids to go back. We want to keep the kids safe.
All right.
So we will be getting started 1st of February, and we want all kids, you know, when you do come, please wear a mask. And you can call the church 217-428-8988, and we will be happy to pick your child up. But I will be in the community looking to get more kids. So
All right, so you're going to be in the community, getting more kids. You got something coming up. Think real quick. You got something coming up in February. Hey, this is Deacon Antoine over Ignite Ministry. That's Brother Darrell over United Men. This is First Lady over Daughters of the King. Make sure y'all get the merchandise. I am royalty. I am Overseer McClellan. Now we want y'all to listen to one of our artists of Millennium Sound Records, Sawana and the Children of God.
Few years ago, I was in the darkest time in my life. I remember laying down. I had so many tears all in my eyes. I was begging God, please, just let me die. Let me die. He said, hold on, my child. I come to reassure you. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better after a while. But he told me this. He said, you gotta push. Don't give up. I got work for you to do. You gotta trust me. I ain't never left you, and I'm able to pull you through. You got to get to the promise. Push to get to the promise. I serve you notice to hold on. I don't care how rough it gets. To the promise. Because God, He ain't never left you. Maybe somebody driving their car or laying in their bed right now, and you feel a little bit like